korewa. Seems like they were early today. Hi for those who are watching. I guess it was some kind of holiday or some special occasion. So the chapters were released early, especially from Weekland Shonen, I guess. And I'm talking about Fairy Tail and Nanatsu no Taisai. For those who are watching, this is Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer, bringing you the Fairy Tail chapter that is 2 days early. Does that mean next week will also be early? Probably not. Either way, this chapter is actually giving us a clue why hunger hell was. You all know the very big desire of eating, do you? Well, I certainly do. After all, I have such an unstoppable hunger right now. But turns out that Rakid's magic is more than just sexual-like, because he basically here confirms it. Yes, that the pleasure he gave to the other people, that was basically sexual pleasure. But he mentions humankind have three pleasure: the sexual, the hunger, and the sleep. As Sting and Rakid begins to fight, Sting actually answers as a question. Last week he saw that he smelled similar to Natsu, but according to Sting, at the same time, even though he does smell like Natsu, that shouldn't mean that they just is not only because Rakid is related to Seraph, as Lecter reveals and Yukino says, even though Sting doesn't really do it. He says that if Rakid smelled like Seraph, it would make sense, but in reality, Natsu and Seraph both smell completely different. Meaning that while Natsu is Seraph's brother, he doesn't have his familiar stench, so to speak. That's probably, well, I mean, this is a bad one, but I was gonna say that's probably why Natsu haven't figured out way before that he was related to Seraph, because after all, Seraph didn't smell like him. But then again, I don't think a person can smell another one like that, nor did any other of the Dragon Slayers. So yeah, that makes sense. But the one confusing line is that Sting says people smells that should be different between brothers, between parents, and even among children. And yet here we are with the guy smelling exactly like Natsu, meaning everybody have a different smell, so to speak. So maybe, yeah, I think I scanned that too wrong. Oh, how embarrassing. The real confusing line is Rakid saying, or Lakrad, or whatever his name was, saying that Natsu is also Seraph's child. Meaning, this is probably a confirmation that Lakrad or Rakid, well, should we say Rakid right now, is actually not a biological child of Seraph, so to speak. It is said that he is Seraph's son and Mavis' son. But I think he was created from the exact same way as Seraph created Aetherius. Especially if he does smell like Natsu. Natsu was the dead corpse of Seraph's younger brother, which he then infused with his Aetherius magic, therefore created END and revived Natsu. He created two parts, so to speak. That could also hint that Rakid was created the exact same way, because he considers Natsu a child of Seraph, because after all, Natsu was revived thanks to Seraph's magic. But either way, they begin to fight, and it looks like for a moment that Sting is actually hurting Rakid, but it's just me. After all, August himself confirmed that only Rakid's own mother can hurt him. And it also seems to confirmation that Rakid also has the curse that his parents have, because he considers the rest of the people mortals. He then cast a curse on Sting, a curse that makes him hungry and see everything as meal. That's actually quite disturbing. We thought the sexual one was kind of exciting yet scary. This is actually truly dangerous. He can randomly turn people into cannibals. Ooh. Yes, and even Yukino and Kagura begins eating each other. That looks very different to all that. And Rakid is beginning to piss me off the way he mocks mortals. The fact that he mocks mortals and all that stuff is just. I think it's confirmation that yeah, Rakid is not a normal one and probably has just the same curse as Seraph. And I guess the reason why the curse isn't moving around is because after all, Rakid has no emotions. The only one who did not eat immediately is Frosh, because while Frosh is a very ambitious gender like frog exceed cat, he still wants to eat together with Rouge, and that actually makes Sting snap out of it. So he knocks out his friends, even though he's still hungry. He decides that I'll just make you my main course. So Rakid skewers Sting and mocks him for saying this is not any of your business. But Sting, having found great loyalty towards Fairy Tail, says that for the sake of the guild that made me see the light, although we currently have seen that light is not always good, I will fight, and it's for Natsu's sake too. But Rakid says that he is the one who's going to kill him, so Natsu's soul will be set free. So all of this is just petty jealousy because of Natsu and all that stuff. Natsu doesn't even know Rakid exists. But I hope Rakid doesn't meet Seraph. In fact, I hope Rakid dies, but something tells me he won't. And it's that Yukino is teleported away and Rouge appears, but Rouge unfortunately is too exhaustively spent. So he gives Sting his shadows, saying that you must absorb it. Isn't this a little bit of an odd twist of fate? In a bad future, Rouge ate Sting's light, killed him, and well went off the deep end after Grey killed Frosh. Here in this world timeline, Sting and Rouge made the exact same attack future Rouge did, only this time Frosh was apparently spared, and now Rouge gave Sting his powers. So yeah, that's actually some ironic twist of fate, and I like it. However, Rakid is still smiling as he says that if it's then he mentions the three primal desires, that is sexual, hunger, and slumber. So he's gonna give Sting the eternal darkness. As Sting's dragon force kinda appears, he also activates his shadow, or what is it, white shadow dragon mode. Not complaining, saying Natsu's line, he's all fired up. The true fight begins now. However, given the title of next week's chapter, I just cannot help but feeling a little bit of a rest in peace moment. It doesn't help the fact that Rakid says, "Allow me to intrude you to the infallible magic of desire. Rest in peace." Because next chapter is called Sting the White Shadow Dragon. So yeah, is this Mother of Mercy? Is this the end of Sting? Or is it not? The fact that August still said that only his mother could kill Rakid actually made me wish that Mavis would appear soon, but something tells me she won't. Maybe Sting really will be the one to defeat Rakid. Who knows? We could very well just be trolled too. Look like Sting dies, but he doesn't. However, the death flag feels a little strong right now. It doesn't help that Natsu have had his conscience with Sting, the one being to talk to him, and the fact that Sting proclaims he owes everything to Fairytale and he's gonna do everything to protect them. So yeah, the death flag is there, but this is Hiro Mashima. He never kills off important character, and Makarov's character was the only one, at least so far, that has to be confirmed to die. And I agree. I hope Makarov really did die, not because of heartlessness, because he was too old and he needed to die. Unfortunately, TV troops didn't see that as a heartwarming moment. Who can blame him? Who can blame them? After all, they are afraid they are being trolled again. So, is this Sting's final moment, or are we gonna get another troll? If that's so, I hope we'll get a troll, because you cannot kill off any more characters on the good side. Maybe some worthless side characters, but not some important ones. So that's my thoughts on and review on this chapter. What awaits us will shadows and light now combine and actually manage to defeat the the insane light that is Rakid. Who knows? Although it was pretty heartwarming to see Sting be knowing that his friends was more important than his hunger. So give me your thoughts if you have any.